Good morning, everyone. I am Jacques Moulin, CEO of the DigiWorld Institute, and I'm very pleased to welcome Caranthèse Jégou. Caranthèse, you are business development partner 5G at Verizon. Verizon is very well known for sure. You're a leader for 5G. And could you explain what the 5G brings to the automotive industry?
Sure, good morning. Private 5G is actually a connectivity technology that brings a lot of benefits to a number of verticals, and it's here to essentially improve efficiency and performance on a variety of sectors. One of them is automotive area. Automotive, as everybody knows, is heavily using manufacturing processes, manufacturing and logistics processes. That's actually quite well known. What is a bit less known is the use of private 5G in the area of testing, of car testing. Car testing has to do with the fact that car makers, as part of their R&D processes, but as well also as the validation processes, need to test the cars and make sure the various systems which are in the cars are tested before being delivered and before being sold. These tests involve the testing of sensors. There's more and more sensors now these days in the cars, not only traditional cars, but also EVs. There's a lot of sensors, more and more sensors. It also has to do with communication from the vehicle to the supervision center, but you also need to test all the various types of embedded systems or onboarded systems, such as multimedia systems which are sitting in the cars. So all these aspects need to be essentially tested before the car goes to the public. In such a way that all these aspects to be tested, these areas essentially needs to be covered by a network. This network, there's several types of network, but Wi-Fi is not suitable for large areas, large outdoor areas, because Wi-Fi is not designed for that. So the best possible network to actually ensure this connectivity is cellular connectivity. We could also think about potentially public networks. However, there's three reasons why private networks are more suitable in order to enable this connectivity. The first one is security of the data. Car makers do not want that all the data which are used for the connectivity is accessible, of course, outside their premises. The second reason why we need private 5G is better is independence of these networks and capacity. In case they want to master their own infrastructure, they don't want to be dependent on someone else for the network. And the last reason is that these test tracks are essentially in very much remote areas where normally there's not that much of public networks. So the best situation is really to build their own private network in such a way that the tests can be done in the best conditions.
Very good. And can you tell us more about the specific project you are working on with the Audi Group?
Yeah, sure. Audi has actually illustrated what we are just discussing. Audi contacted us a few years ago, and they mentioned they actually were looking for an end-to-end solution in that area.
When you say end-to-end, could you explain perhaps more?
Yeah, sure. And end-to-end means from a connectivity perspective. So we just talked about connectivity, but it has to do with connectivity, computing, and applications. They need to renew their, I would say, their entire chain in their test tracks. So in order to be able to test several use cases. What's a bit special about this project is the fact that, of course, they want to set up modern connectivity, but they wanted to do that for cars which are tested in several countries and regions in the world. So, and the innovation here is, instead of transporting and moving the cars in several areas in such a way that they can be tested, they want to save by having all these tests doing in a single area.
So in the same area, it's possible.
It's actually possible by essentially simulating all the various networks in a single country and in a single site. So we are essentially providing a multi-network or a multi-core network in a single country. So what's the benefits of that? So the first benefit is that you are saving on the transportation of the cars, on the logistics. You are saving on the go-to-market of the model because you don't have to spend your time testing your car in various countries. And of course, that's also good for sustainability.
Sure.
Because you don't have to, due to the less transport, means also more sustainable approach. So you are saving across all the areas of the testing of the car.
And what are the main challenges you have to face with this project?
This project, of course, together with innovation, come a number of challenges by the nature of things. So by bringing an innovation on this multi-core network, which is really a great innovation in that area, it also brings some challenges in the area of regulation. Private 5G networks require regulation. In every country, the regulation and the frequencies on the spectrum are different. And therefore, we need to adapt to that. So we have to essentially set up strong discussions with the local regulatory bodies in such a way that we could enable such a project. But on the other hand, this project also is giving us a lot of opportunities to better understand the global value chain of the car. Testing a car is not only about connectivity, is understanding what are the applications that the car maker is testing, where is he going in terms of roadmap, understand also a larger perspective of how basically the car value chain works, and that gives us a broader perspective. And of course, we are making in that area, I think we make use of this knowledge, especially in the US.
And could you explain what are the main added values of Verizon solution?
Verizon solutions are essentially in the, we provide, together with private 5G, which is a connectivity area, we provide a full ecosystem around private 5G. So it's about connectivity, it's also about the edge servers. Why is that? Because it's not only about connecting, you need to be able to do computation of the data. In order to do computation, you need edge servers. And of course, in the end, you need an application that will bring you the business outcome of that process. So Verizon is providing the entire ecosystem from the connectivity, which is essentially the device, all the way up to the application. And we have a number of projects in that area where we are really bringing full benefits of the full understanding of the full value chain to our customers.
Thank you so much, Carantez, and see you soon.
Thank you.